Okay. Now, once we have discussed, right, how to manage claims specific to user, now we will discuss the same process, same approach, how to manage claims related to role. So there are two options we have discussed: managing claims at the user level, managing claims at the role level. So let us proceed and understand how to manage the claims at the roles level. And guys, remember, if I'm assigning claims to role, ultimately those claims are assigning to the user only. So whatever the roles you assign to the user and whatever claims you assign to that particular role, then those claims are available to that available to the user also. So let us proceed and see how we can manage this thing. Currently, if you look at this page, this is going to my roles page. In the roles page, what I need to do, I also need to add one button here, and that button is going to be claims, and the process is going to be same. So if you go to this view, so currently I'm showing the list of users. So currently this admin having 7 users, and those user list I'm showing here. Along with these things, I want to show one section, how many claims are assigned to this particular user, and that claim information I also need to display here. And similar to this right roles claim page, I also need to create one page for managing the claims for the role. For whichever role you are going to manage the claims, that information we are going to manage by creating a same page. So basically the steps, the process, they are going to be exactly same as it is to the managing claims at the user level. So let us proceed and do this thing very quickly. First of all, what I need to do, I need to go to the roles details view model. So basically, if you go to the view models folder, wherever we are managing the roles information, so roles information we are managing here within the roles folder. And here you can see I'm having a model that is roles details view model. So here not only I need to store the user list of a user, but also I want to store the list of claims, right? That claims we need to display here. So that what I have provided here, guys. You can see instead of what I can say set method, you can also use this init method. Both are going to do the same thing. It is basically your personal preferences. Init means it is going to initialize the property value. If you are using the set accessor, that is also going to do the same thing. There is no differences between these two terms. Now, what I need to do next? Next, I need to create a role claim checkbox item similar to your right. For example, in this case, you can see right, you can see user claim checkbox item. So now what I need to do here, I need to create a class role claim checkbox item, and this class file is very similar, very identical to that right, to that class file what we designed for the user. So here you can see role claim checkbox, claim ID, claim type, claim value, category, description, and is selected. Same structure, everything is going to be same. Then I need to create one view model. So here you can see user claims edit view model. Now what I need to do, I need to create my role edit view model, role claims edit view model, role claims edit view model. So again, this is going to contain the same data. I mean, in that case, we have stored user ID, username. Now we need to store role ID, role name. If you want, you can also store the role description. That is also fine. But what is important in this way, the role ID and the list of claims which are already assigned to this role. And again, these claims I'm also going to use to handle the post submission. So once you have selected some claims for that particular user for that particular role, then those claims also I'm going to handle using this claims collection property. So these are the changes. Next, what I need to do, same changes. Same changes means what? In the I role service class, I need to add two new method, two new. One is get claims for edit, and one is update claims. And we also need to modify this get details async method so that we can retrieve, or so that we can return the already assigned claims for that particular role. So that what we need to do. So let us proceed and do this thing step by step. First of all, let me go ahead and create my get method, which is going to retrieve the data. So where we need to do this within the role service class. So just go down, and here, first of all, add this method, which is going to retrieve all the claims which are currently available and not available. If all the claims it is going to retrieve, plus additionally, if the claim is already assigned to this particular role, then that is selected property is going to be true. So that is what it is going to do. Clear? Clear, guys? The same. I'm not going to discuss these things. So here you can see the category is going to be role and both. In our user case, that is going to be user and both. Logic is going to be same. Here you can see what role ID, role name I am retrieving. And here also whatever all claims we have retrieved from the database and whatever the selected, I mean the current assigned claim. So if the current, whatever the claims I'm accessing, if that is available here, then that is selected property is going to be true. So the same logic is going to be same. Then the same update method I'm going to apply here for the uh, right role claim. This is going to be my update method. So first of all, find the role ID, whether it is exist, and then whatever the allowed roles for this particular case, it is going to be role the category role and both. What is the selected claims? Then I'm retrieving all the claims. I mean the existing claims. So those existing claims I'm going to remove from the database, and then whatever the selected claims, that what I'm going to add into the database. Guys, remember in this case, it is going to deal with this role claims table. So for user information, it is going to store the data in the user claims table. For role information, role claims information, it is going to store the data in the role claims table. So that what it is going to do. So who is going to do all these things? That method what we have provided here, add claim, remove claim, they know how to do or where to handle all these things. Get claim. So all these things, so the logic is already implemented by the ASP.NET Core Identity Framework. We don't need to think about the logic. What we assume now in this case for this particular user, whatever roles are available, those roles information it is going to retrieve. So for this particular role, right, whatever the current claim that is going to remove. Here it is going to for this particular role, it is going to create a new claim object. That claim it is going to add into the database. So that logic is going to be right very simple. So once this is done, next what I need to do, I need to retrieve the right associated claims. How we can do this thing? Where we need to do this thing? We need to do this thing within the uh, get roles, not get details by ID method. So within this method, so what I need to do, I need to retrieve all the right I mean that claims which are already assigned. So what, how number, just pass the role object, that's it. So for this particular role, whatever claims are assigned, that claims information, it is going to retrieve from the database and the same text I'm preparing here. What is the type, colon, what is the value, that is what I'm converting into a single string. And that again, for each string, I'm converting them into a list of a string. Finally, what I need to do, now we need to store this information in the claims property. So this is going to my claims text. Clear? The same logic is going to be same. Next, what I need to do, I need to modify the roles controller. In the roles controller, I need to add two methods. So what are the method? One is for retrieving the claims data and another is for updating the claims data. So I mean this both are going to do the update operation only. So in this case, whatever all existing claims, that list it is going to pre-populate, and after changes that post method will come into the picture. Here it is calling this method which will retrieve all the claims along with the assigned claim. For assigned claim, that is selected property is going to be true. So this is going to be my post version of the method. So let me go ahead, and it is going to be do the same thing similar to the user's controller. So updating the claims, and this time it is going to update the data into the user role claims table. And in user case, it is going to update the data into the user claims table. So once this is done, next what I need to do, uh, what we need to do means we need to update the changes in the corresponding views. So first of all, in which view? In the index view. So in the index view, what I need to do, in the index view, what I need to do? In the index view, I need to add that option. What option? The manage claims. So basically, in the index view, which folder, where you will find this one? You will find this one in the views. Then go to the roles folder. In the roles folder, you will find this index page. So in this page, wherever we are showing the data, you can see this is going to be my edit page. View, edit, delete, and here also you can write exactly where we are showing. Okay, So this is just before the delete. So this is going to my role. Okay, so let me copy. See here, I'm just changing this R to role. So that is the reason why we are getting this error. Let me copy this code because that soft name I have removed and I have used the full name. Instead of R, I'm using role. So let me go ahead and do the changes here. That's same thing is only there. What changes we have done? And that in the loop, that name we changed from R to role. Otherwise, rest of the things are going to be same. What changes we have done here? We just add one additional button. That button name is going to be manage claims. And when you click on this button, it will submit the right. It will make a request to the manage claims action method by passing the role ID. So basically, you can see in this method, by taking this role ID, it will handle the operation. So that is the first changes. Next changes is in the roles details space. Okay, so let me replace the details view also. So in this case, I'm going to not only show the list of users, but also whatever all assigned roles are there. So here you can see this is the very simple page. You can see if the model that claims count equals to 0, it is going to show no claims have been added. Otherwise, it will loop through all the claims and display their claim text. And this claim text means what? What is the claim? That is the ID and right claim type and the claim value that is separated by column. So this is the second changes. What is the next change? Next change is we need to create the view. So go to the roles controller, right click. Okay, the application is running so that add view option is not visible. So just go ahead and create this one. So this will also create a new view within the roles folder you can see here. And this is going to manage the roles functionality. I mean claims related to roles. So the same, the way we have worked with what I can say, the users management, this everything is going to be same. There is nothing different. Only here instead of a role, I mean user, we need to store the role ID and role name in the hidden field. Apart from this, everything is going to be same. So now, so let us also modify this text. Right, okay, let it be there. So with these changes, now what I can do is I can run the application and I can test whether the user roles management is working as expected or not. Once this is completed, then we'll see how to implement the claim-based authentication. So first of all, you need to log out. So log out, then again log in. Pranay, let use the password paste at the rate 1234. Then go to the roles page. You can see that manage claims button is visible and currently this details is visible. So for the admin role, you can see currently this is currently the number of claims assigned is 0 and that list is not visible here. The user page is working as expected. Now I want to assign some claim. So what I need to do, I need to select the all claims for the admin and click this one. So once you click, you can see what is the claim type and claim value. So claim type and value, all the claims, whatever we assign, at least it is going to show here. Now again, if you go ahead and for the right manager, so for the manager, let us add some claims, add, edit, and view. So this is the claims we have provided for the right, what I can say, managerial role. So now if you go ahead and check the database, you should see the associated claims. So for each role, whatever the claims you provided, that list it is going to show here. Clear? Clear, guys?
Yeah, clear.